they'll be up against the Eagles team that will need to deal with that all game. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Now we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
No, check, Patriot!
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And the tight end, Zach Ertz, is key in this offense as we get a look at the starters.
Comes out of the factory known as Stanford, which keeps putting out tight ends. Zach Ertz, one of the better ones we've seen in recent years.
All right, here we go.
Wentz to throw on second down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Detroit! All right, now look at 56. Here we go now.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They'll get 23 yards there. And that leads to a Philadelphia first.
Back there to that Philly. Here we go. Set.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
And a look at the defense now. Now Wentz again. But he hits his man, Matthews. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Wentz now to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And he's a reliable target. He's more than that, though. Hey, look, I'm not going to say he's the best tight end in the league, but he's solid.
Yeah, because he's able to block, and that's almost a lost art for a number of the tight ends in the league now, because the most popular guys are almost what we call move tight ends, more like receivers, but those guys who can do it all, there's still a place for them in the NFL.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They come out here in the I. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And this offense can air it out, and when they do, you have to key on Mike Evans.
And we do think about his catch radius first and foremost. A tall, lean receiver, but he actually can make some agile plays as well.
They run again with Jackson. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Ready, blue 80.
They go play action here on first down. And Winston lost the football. And that right there will set them back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Ready, blue 80.
Jameis to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. And that'll bring up second down. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Fletcher Cox is a first-round pick who has fulfilled his promise. One of the best defensive linemen in the NFL.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. He's got time. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. And even 60 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Ready, blue 80. Easy.
Now Jameis on second down. This will be caught at about the 3. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Josh Doxson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Well, it bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, third and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
They'll run it with Jackson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On the run, this is Jackson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. Winston on 3rd and 2. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now it's Jackson. A pickup there, 37. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. So that means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. One receiver to the left is Evans. Throwing. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
They come out here in the eye.
Flip, flip, flip. Sonic. White.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal.
Ready. White 25. Sonic. Easy.
3rd and goal. Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Josh Doxson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he knocks it through. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Once again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
All right, now, look at this. Back that it up. Set. Green. Over. Back that it up, Philly. Here we go.
And he motions the wide receiver. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's brought down. They'll get 19 yards there. And it'll be a Philadelphia 1st down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
All right, here we go. Green.
Wentz now on 1st down. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Fletcher Cox coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third.
Ready. Flip.
Third and long for Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles take possession. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself. And that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
All right, here we go.
Wentz will try again on second down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll give it to him right up the gut. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now a second down throw for Winston. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that play certainly took a long time, and that's why a lot of coaches in training camp, they use a whistle or a horn at about 3 seconds because they want the ball in the hands of the quarterback. They want the play to develop quickly and get the ball downfield. This one had to go over 5 seconds holding on to the football, and then he ends up getting hit, and they have an incompletion.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Ready? Watch 25. Easy.
On third down, Winston. This is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. A good pickup there at 22.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Watch it now. Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. Boom! Leopard! Over!
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
All right, here we go. Back there, Philly.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Set! Blue landing!
Zach Ertz, the man in motion.
Leopard!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
No, check.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Set! Blue! Gone!
Wentz to throw on second down. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Wentz now to throw. His throw incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion.
Detroit!
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go!
Now Wentz on third down. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Flip it. Ready, blue ready.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-state to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd down following the run. They come out here in the eye. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Let's go now. Easy. 550. Ready, easy. Ready, blue ready.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Ready, blue ready. White, easy.
They run, Smallwood. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
White. Easy. Let me go.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. He's got him in, complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Josh Doxson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. After the touchdown, Aguayo now ready for the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Blitz again here on 2nd and 10. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And the wideout in motion.
Watch it now, Barney.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky. Detroit. Hurry up, here we go. Leopard. Over.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here we go.
So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
No, check, Patriot. All right, here we go. No, check, Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let him run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on: catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive, a long drive. But not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a second down throw for Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught. Inside the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 52 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. One receiver to the left is Evans.
150. Sonic, 150. Easy.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Flip. White. Sonic. Flip. Ready. Blue 80.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
White.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Ready. Blue 80.
And they'll go on the ground. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Easy.
On 3rd down, Winston backing up. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Defense showing blitz.
Ready.
They start the drive with Smallwood. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Ready. Blue 80.
Now Jameis on second down. Finding time. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. We've got a 3rd and 11. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. One receiver to the left is Evans.
Ready, blue ready. 150, 150.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And now he'll turn it off. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye.
150, 150. Easy. Let's go.
2nd down, Winston. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again. If they punch it into the end zone.
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go. 3-19.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion.
Detroit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Winston. It's brought in by Jackson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Third down, still 14 yards left.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Here's Winston. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Roberto Aguayo following the made field goal, set now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Shift together here from the D-line. In motion right comes Matthews. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be caught. bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down, make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check. Patriot. Back that up, Sally, here we go. Detroit.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he stays up, fighting through. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They come out here in the eye. They're looking to throw this. Winston. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Bucs, they finish off the season with a victory, which is the good news. The bad news is that it'll wrap up a dreadful 4-12 campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, easports.com. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.